An ancient castle stands against the backdrop of mountains, with dragons soaring above and thunder rumbling in the sky. On the throne sits the demon queen, surrounded by an army of the undead. The battle is about to begin. A handsome swordsman, Ishiki Seiya, takes the first step forward. With lightning speed, he slices through the undead standing in his way, getting closer to his ultimate goal. He shouts, "Power up!" At that moment, his powerful ally joins the fight, Kongu Chikara, a mighty warrior. He hurls a massive boulder at the enemy, but the demon queen effortlessly shatters it with a burst of flames. She then channels an enormous surge of fire energy toward them. But suddenly, a sorceress appears and conjures an ice wall to shield her allies. She's not just strong. She's breathtakingly beautiful. The heroes are shocked by the sheer power of her attack and relieved that she arrived just in time. Behind them, a cheerful support character emerges from a portal, bringing healing potions. They turn to Haruto asking if he's ready. "Of course, I'm more ready than ever," he replies. The demon queen laughs, mocking him and his strength. But it looks like he's about to unleash a devastating strike. His name is Kira Haruto, and he is a hero. Across the world, people watch breaking news. The demon queen has been defeated. The people rejoice. It has been nearly 200 years since the gates opened, allowing creatures to enter this world. And now they have finally taken down one of the 7 strongest beings, the demon lords. Every news channel covers the victory. The heroes receive congratulations and hear words of admiration from fans. A reporter meets them, celebrating their triumph. The hero thanks everyone around the world who supported them. The reporter asks how they became so strong, making them pause for a moment. Without hesitation, Kira answers, "Of course, it's all thanks to daily training." The team laughs at his response. Meanwhile, a boy and a girl sit in captivity. His name is Kiryu Makoto Shin, and hers is Kiryu Minori Shin. But surprisingly, their captors are the so-called heroes. The hero thanks them for helping them grow stronger. With a swift slash of his sharp blade, he cuts someone apart. Cutting plants or animals doesn't grant experience. To level up, you must defeat beings, states the manual. But there are exceptions. You can farm the immortals. Now, it's clear why these heroes have become so powerful. As long as they keep eliminating the immortals, they can level up endlessly. The immortal has already regenerated, and now the next heroes are stepping up. One warrior smashes the captive with his massive fists, draining their life force and even breaking a limb. The sorceress incinerates a girl with her spell. She is engulfed in flames. Even though they are immortal, they feel pain every single time. Only a charred skeleton remains. More heroes stand ready, one with potions, another with a sword. The support character force-feeds a girl a poisonous potion, while the swordsman cuts the boy down like a meat grinder. Honestly, this story is fascinating. But I'm starting to feel sorry for them. And yet, the heroes continue to level up endlessly. One of them wipes his brow, saying, "Phew, another great training session," but even this is not enough for them. One of the warriors decides he's had enough for today. Something seems off with the support character. "Lately, I haven't been able to collect poison data the way I want to," he murmurs. The hero tells him not to waste time and invites him to spend time with the ladies. With a crazed smile, the support character replies, "One doll is enough for me." The girl was truly stunning. She caught the eyes of many men, and she was barely dressed. The hero paused for a moment and said, "There's still one thing I haven't tried." He whispered. The support turned to him with a crazed look and foam at the mouth, then called him a genius. They had always focused on destruction, never on creation. The sorceress chanted a spell and directed it at the imprisoned girl. She had nothing to say. "Don't," she whispered. The hero shouted that he was in. The sorceress scoffed. "All men are fools." The hero smirked. He's chained, helpless, forced to watch something irreversible unfold before his eyes. Isn't it a grand spectacle? Suddenly, the boy's chains heat up and melt away. His eyes blaze with fury. He sees everything. Shock overtakes his face. "Stop!" he screams, but he's too weak to intervene. A sharp burst of magic pierces his hands, pinning him to the ground. He curses them all, but before he can finish, cold steel cuts across his throat. "Don't talk during the show." The hero chuckles. Tears stream down his cheeks, but his gaze is filled with rage. When it's all over, they say it's time to leave. Tomorrow will be a long day. The hero calls the support a freak for enjoying this. Then they leave. The iron door slams shut behind them. The boy groans. I can't see. The girl helps him, carefully pulling out the blade. Don't, he whispers, but she still drives the blade into herself, stopping the process. She shudders in pain. The blade clatters to the floor, a pink glow radiating from her. Finish this, she begs her brother. He breathes heavily. Cut off my hand. What? I can't escape the sacred spear otherwise. Minori hesitates but does as he asks. The blade slices through flesh effortlessly. Even with regeneration, the pain is real. I can't anymore. The sister sobs. Do it. Finish it. Another one? Yes. Tears stream down her face. I'm sorry. You did well, the brother murmurs. Suddenly, she drives the blade into his heart. A blinding light flashes. She levels up. They both stare in shock. Why? She freezes in realization. I can gain more with you. Don't, he pleads. This is the only way to make things right. She is determined. Her brother nods. They lock eyes and begin. The brother and sister kill each other. Again and again. Every time a new level. They don't stop. They can't. They won't. Continues endlessly. A beam of light cuts through the dungeon. They stand, covered in blood, smiling. Their power is now beyond imagination. 3 years ago, the support conducted experiments on a creature. The hero watched him. Impressive work, he said. The support didn't expect him to be there. The hero smirked. It's fine, but don't you want to try something better? They headed to a hidden room. The hero turned to the others. Do you want glory? The heroes tensed, intrigued. Right now you have a choice. He paused. Glory can shape your future. One question burned in their minds. Are you ready to follow me? The heroes exchanged glances. Yes. Then, he smiled. Let me show you something special. The hero revealed a hidden passage. Stairs descending. A room no one had ever seen. He placed his hand on a scanner. The door slid open. Darkness. Welcome. The door opened. They stepped into the room. The hero introduced them to a brother and sister. The heroes were shocked by what they saw and condemned him. He told them not to worry because, despite their appearance, they were not actually human. The hero drew his sword and said that these two belonged to an immortal tribe long thought to be extinct. To prove it, he demonstratively beheaded the brother. A horrifying sight. The heroes were in shock. People from that tribe still existed. The boy showed them an app that tracked their levels. This app monitors strength and magical abilities and allows us to fight against monsters. The heroes were stunned to see his level 50. Normally, you couldn't increase your level without killing monsters. Doing so was extremely dangerous, you would simply die. But if you use this, your level will skyrocket. The crazy one absolutely loved the idea. He had always been curious about the structure of such creatures' bodies. As he cut her into pieces, he asked how she felt, and gained another level. He loved it, and he wanted more. The other heroes were already anticipating the thrill of killing these monsters. They were ready, after all, they weren't human. So there was no problem. And the slaughter began. Easy, the hero said. Present time. The heroes were heading to an interview. Meanwhile, the lunatic descended into the basement. He told the girl he had missed her. But he wasn't prepared to see this. The brother was killing his sister. The boy screamed at him to stop. The brother and sister stood before him in perfect condition. Normally, when you kill a creature of equal or lower level, the experience gain is small. But when you kill something stronger, the amount of experience skyrockets. They had leveled up by killing each other, and continued training this way. Their bodies had undergone extreme changes overnight. The boy was horrified by these monsters. They started advancing toward him. He stepped back, but it didn't look like he could escape. He smashed a button, an alarm. The brother and sister were ready. He released a chimera, a mighty beast, against them, but they weren't afraid in the slightest.